Turkey joining the EU was a fairy tale from the beginning. No one expected that to happen. Onur Çakır, FX Street. Turkey narrowly voted yes in the yes-no referendum on presidential powers. How do you expect this to affect the market in Turkey?
Well, right now the market is literally trying to digest the outcome of the referendum because it was not a clear win for AKP, for the ruling party. So that disappointed AKP a little bit. At the same time, there are lots of discussions and polemics going on with the stability of the referendum. I mean, the security of the referendum, because there are a lot of reports regarding the vote frauds. Also, the Higher Election Committee tried to change the law on last minute, like almost at 5 p.m. In the election day, which they are not allowed to. So that affected basically 2.5 million votes, which is a huge, that can make a huge difference between yes and no. So right now the markets are trying to digest the outcome. Well, many people think that the AKP regime, or this referendum, the yes outcome, is a sign of stability for Turkey. But it might be a sign of stability for in terms of politics. But in terms of economics, if you look at the figures, the foreign debt was $130 billion in 2002. This is before pre-AKP period. And now, in 2016, the foreign debt of Turkey is $421 billion. And GDP to debt ratio is even higher than 2002 at the moment. So the political stability might look okay with the outcome of the referendum, but the figures are not saying this, are not telling the same thing. So majority of the people are ignoring these figures. So basically, this is some kind of a fake spring for the Turkish economy, and some kind of a pre-economic balloon, basically. So with the outcome, many people were expecting the Turkish lira to gain value against, let's say, US dollar, but we really had a very short-lived rally. So if you look at the figures right now, the Turkish lira is almost at the same level as pre-referendum.
How do you expect markets around the world to react to Turkey? Will this be good news for the dollar ahead of Powell's speech on Thursday?
I think from now on, the Turkish lira, I mean the pair, the US dollar and Turkish lira, will be in mercy of the dynamics from United States. So I don't think, I'm not expecting any positive effect from Turkey about Turkish lira, unless the central bank makes an unexpected move. So we will continue to follow the U.S. macroeconomic news regarding the Turkish lira. So basically, the situation with the Trump and his policies and the monetary policies in the United States will show the way for Turkish lira, much more than the domestic dynamics.
Do you expect to see any benefits for the euro this week, with this seemingly putting to bed any chances of Turkey joining the EU?
Well, Turkey joining the euro was really a fairy tale from the beginning. Actually, nobody is expecting that to happen. But both parties are still they continue their debate. But immediately, right after the election outcome, immediately the European Commission made a statement about their worries about the new constitutional laws. So I'm pretty sure that the relationship between Turkey and EU will go worse day by day, and which will make a great pressure to Turkish economy, because EU is one of the biggest markets for Turkish exporters. and also about the tourism. And those are our main income sources. So it will definitely, in future, it will definitely pressure our fragile economy because, as I mentioned, the debt ratios. We really need to expand our export operations, and we really need to expand our tourism income. So, if you speak about to pair the Turkish lira and euro, again, it will be under influence of the first of all the dynamics in euro and the dynamics between euro dollar pair, but. As I'm not expecting any positive things from Turkey in terms of economics, we will definitely see a long period of pressure. The Turkish lira will be under pressure against euro, like the US dollar.
Thank you, Onur, for your views. This was The Week Ahead with myself, Jack Everett. To keep up to date with everything else affecting the markets, be sure to stay with us throughout the week.